Alright guys, it's Shalon with the Paradox Gaming Network, and today I am doing an Ashes of Creation pre-alpha look, except this isn't the video I wanted to be making. I have a completely different video up on the storyboard right now, and it's the post-PAX thing. I owe that to you guys. I realized last night I'm looking at my calendar and I'm like, wow, I'm like 6 weeks since my last Ashes video, so I want to get something out. And then I'm looking through stuff and I realize all the stuff I've talked about with people, and it's the same two things all the time. It's this referral system is a pyramid scheme debate I get drawn into like every other day, and then constantly how the team isn't qualified to try to do the job they're doing. So I'm doing this video as a standalone so I can just send people to it and then be like, look, I don't want to get involved in this debate right now. Go check out my video and then come back. That way you already know my position. Then I can listen to yours. Before I can do that though, I owe you guys 100% accountability. 94 unpaid referrals. Thank you guys. Means a lot to me. 349 visits. That's really what I'm more concerned about. I'm more concerned about getting the word out. If you haven't registered for Ashes of Creation, please gonna ask you to consider using my referral link. It's in the description below. And then for anybody who has registered or purchased using my referral link and you think that these numbers are wrong, go ahead and email me. Let's talk. You know my goal with the Paradox Gaming Network is 100% transparency all the time. With that out of the way, like I said, today we're going to reflect on last year's Massively article that these two issues won't die. It's the pyramid scheme issue and the inexperienced staff concern. So the Massively article, I'm going to put the link to it in the description below. You can go back and read it. It came out on May 4th. That's almost a year ago. I thought that people would stop. They'd get it. They'd understand that multi-level marketing doesn't mean pyramid scheme. And then I thought that people would finally stop doubting the team's, qualifications. So let's talk about the multi-level marketing thing first. Everybody does marketing. I do marketing for the Paradox Gaming Network. Every time you see a TV commercial, an advert on the radio, a billboard, a magazine, word of mouth, those are all marketing. Now here's where marketing becomes a scam or a scheme or something dirty. All right, guys, so here you go. Here's your pyramid scheme. Right up at the top of it, you got a guy. He looks kind of suspicious. He's got a plan. The first thing he has to do is he has to go and get himself a couple of chumps. These guys definitely look like chumps. Now here's what he's going to get them to do. He's going to say, hey, if you buy into this, if you buy this product at this price, you can resell it. If you do this, if you give me money, if you invest, there's a key thing here. Somehow he gets money from them. This is the key part of every pyramid scheme. You gotta get money from the people up front. Big arrow. This is the one thing. It comes with an investment cost. Now, these two chumps, they're like, all right, well, we gave in some money. And then this guy on the top, he promises a massive returns. I'm going to sell you X at this price. You're going to be able to resell it. You sell it for us, you get this. But by the way, we also want you to recruit your friends to be more salespeople. So that's what these guys go and do. They go and they get some of their friends and they get them involved. Now here's where you know it's a pyramid scheme. Because just like the first time, these guys are going to have their investment money and they're going to pass it up a level. Now, these guys, our guys in our hats, they got their money back. They went out, they got a couple of people, they've made their money back. It's a pyramid scheme if the money goes up again. Because now the guy at the top has made money. And now he's making money from people who he's never even met. He's never even had to interact with. That's the pyramid scheme. At each level, it gets wider. Now, pyramid. Guy on the top two guys below him. Guy on the top, two guys below him. Guy on the way top, four guys below him. Wider and wider. Now, I know some people are going to be like, Jelon, you're just trying to support Intrepid. You're trying to... I haven't even said Intrepid yet. I've just told you what a pyramid scheme is. Now, I'm going to give you an example that's going to, some of you are going to get a little, whoa, just calm down. I feel an obligation to try to explain pyramid schemes here just because how many times I've had this discussion. How many of you love these things? I love me these things. These things are why I need to run more. So you got Girl Scouts of America, right? One organization. And they send out onto the street hundreds of thousands of salespeople, cookie pushers. And who do these cookie pushers recruit? Mom and dad. So what happens? Mom and dad, they take that form to work with them because everybody loves Girl Scout cookies, but not everybody has a Girl Scout in the family. And then we get our Girl Scout cookie lovers that all sign up. Looks the same, right? Top, two, wider. But here's the difference. That money is going to go out to the side. Now, yes, the actual physical handling of the money is going to go from Cookie Monster to mom or dad and then through the Girl Scout to Girl Scouts of America. But mom and dad doesn't take a piece of that money off. Little Susie, the Girl Scout, doesn't take a piece of that money off. All of the money gets back up to the top. And then what do the people on the bottom get? They get their cookies. So don't think that all multi-level marketing is a scam. I just showed you the same exact example, the same exact 1, 2, 4 layout that it's just word of mouth advertising. Now, I did this without ever talking about Intrepid. Because now I want to show you how it works with Intrepid so people can finally stop with the pyramid scheme. Here's Intrepid and here's me. I did not have to give any money to Intrepid. In fact, I had money in my referral bank. I had Intrepid bucks before I ever purchased anything from Intrepid. You can believe me? You don't have to believe me. But I'm telling you, I had Intrepid bucks before I ever had made a purchase. Now, I, of course, have word of mouth advertised Ashes of Creation to the Paradox Gaming Network. And as you can see, I've just used different icons from Paradox for this example. Now, the first person, they buy a $500 pack. 15% of that $500 is $75. $75 right back in Jelon's pocket because that's the referral program. Now, the next person, when the game comes out, all they're going to do is pay their $15 sub fee. 15% of $15 is $2.25 right back in my pocket. Now, those are the two easy examples. Everyone's like, oh, yeah, Jelon, I get that. It's when your referrals have their referrals and their referrals and referrals, and you're going to... Okay, fine. I'm going to show you how it works. So, next example. This next person goes and gets a referral of their own. Now, same thing as before. $15 sub fee gets paid. 15% of that $15 moves up. So now this person only has a $12.75 sub fee. And I only get 15% of that. So I only get $1.91. I don't get the $2.25 because that person didn't pay 15. So as you can see, it went deeper. I get less money. But here's the most important part of that. There is absolutely no relationship directly between me and between my referral's referral. Nothing they spend benefits me. It's just that simple. Now, the last example, I got my friend Frost. He's a streamer. He's got his own thing. So he has his own group called the Cohort. He has signed up for Ashes through me. He very well may end up getting 7 of his own referrals from his group. 15% of 0 is 0. If he reduces his subscription cost to 0 and never spends $1 with Intrepid, I get 0. Again, I have no relationship with his referrals. His referrals could be spending tens of thousands of dollars. Frostpaw could be making thousands of dollars on his 15%. And not a single dollar of that comes up to me. So there is no pyramid scheme here. Now that I've done that and people want to come back and have a discussion about it, I'm more than happy to discuss it. But I've had to do this same breakdown numerous times over the last year, so I figured, you know what? I'm just going to put it on video, let the person watch the video, and then come back to me. Alright guys, the other thing I wanted to talk about, and I was going to loop this into my PAX discussion somehow, like with the next slide, and then I was like, forget it, I'm just going to put this in with the pyramid scheme one, because I just want to kill this one once and for all. People keep saying to me, the Intrepid team is too small, they don't have enough experience, they don't have the pedigree, they don't have... And I'm like, where do you get this stuff? And they say, well, I Googled it. First and foremost, learn how to Google. You have to look at the dates on stuff. Yes, a year ago, Intrepid was small. 6 months ago, Intrepid was smaller than it is now. They're growing. They're filling the key positions as they need them. You don't go out and hire this massive staff and have them sit around and do nothing for a year. You hire the talent as you need it. Now, I'm going to show you guys what I was going to put in the PAX video. And that's just this team, this 5-man team. And yeah, they brought their heavy hitters to PAX, and it's what I would do too. If I was going to a trade show, of course I'm going to bring my heavy hitters with me. I mean, look at these years, 20, 15, 18, 20. Now, I know some people, they start to discount like 20 years. Oh, that's only half a career. I have a different perspective. I'm from the military. In the military, 20 years means you can retire. You can punch. You can punch your ticket. So, of the guys up here, in the military, 20 years, 2 of these guys would be considered subject matter experts without equal or peer. Because if they'd made 20 years, they're retirement eligible. And then you got 18 years, that's like, you know, that's a seasoned warhorse. You got 15 years, that's upper management in the military. So for me, I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable with this team. And now I know what people are going to say, but you don't have anything under Steven. Steven has a background in business. He has a background in marketing. He has a background, he has an education. I'm going to just liken it to my own career in the military. Steven came into the MMO world with no experience. Didn't mean he didn't have life experience. Doesn't mean he doesn't have skill sets. So he's basically your brand new second lieutenant. Every single day is drinking from a fire hose. And when I do the PAX video, the next one in the series, or if you watch this PAX panel, he's going to say that. He's going to say that he's learning a bunch of different things all the time. Things he never thought he was going to need to know, now he needs to know them. That's a second lieutenant in the military. They don't know what they don't know, and they don't really have that much life experience. Steven's at least got business savvy. So am I worried about the fact that there's no years under him? No, because I didn't put any. I gave you 73 years of experience from 4 industry guys. Look up any of these guys' names on LinkedIn. You can see where they've been. But maybe that's not enough for you. So there's the whole team, man. The team keeps growing. Now, I know people are a little upset. We're not getting the live streams as often as we want. We're not hearing about the growth. So sometimes you blink and the team has grown. Sometimes you don't know who some of these people are. They just magically appear. And as you can see in the second row, sometimes they don't even have their, portrait photo. So I'm gonna do something else for you. You're perfectly capable of looking up every one of these people's names and looking them up on LinkedIn and seeing their experience and their education and their background and what they've done and where they've done it. It's like bingo, man. I kind of did it for you. Now, I didn't have time to research everybody. And some of the people, they're support staff people. They're, you know, what they're going to do, we can have the argument, but support staff people are not the argument. The argument's been the designers, the developers, the artists, they don't have enough experience. All right, guys, those are big numbers. Those are lots and lots and lots of big numbers. Yeah, we got some 3s and some 2s and some 3s, 6s, 7s. But guess what, man? Every company has that. So here you go. Ready? You got 215 years of experience, not including everyone. Plus, you got a 20-year guy with a PhD in economics, and you got Bear McCreary as the composer. I don't know why people are still concerned about the team, man. I am not understanding. Now, if people want to come back at me with this one as well, and let's talk about where these concerns are, we can talk about those. Now, I want to get this storyboard, I want to get this video done, published. I want to generate good debate. In order to do that, here's all the ways you guys are going to get in touch with me. Email if you want to do email. Discord, you can jump in my Discord. Jump in my Discord. I have an Ashes channel. We can talk all you want. You can ping me. I'm in the Ashes Discord. You can find me. Don't worry. People know where to find me. I do 2 Twitch shows a week. Starting next week again, I'm coming back with Paradoxical Impressions. I'm going to be talking about stuff like this live. So it's not just me talking to you, but talk back and forth. And then, of course, in order for me to do all this stuff, big thank you to all my sponsors. I got a bunch of people that trust me with their money. So thank you for that, guys. I got lots of producers now. And that's it, guys. I want to get this video done. I want to get this video through the sound editing. I want to get it up today on Friday, just so that I can get back to work on a video that brings you new content and stuff. I felt this was really important. And you know what? I think we can once and for all put to rest the pyramid scheme discussion. I'd love to see comments. Take care, guys. Hey, where are you going? You're not done yet. See these videos? This video's up here to watch. You gotta go over here. Hit the chibi. Subscribe to the channel. Check out the webpage. And I'll see you guys on Twitch.